Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
João de Dois, poet, writer, 1830 to 1898. There, so that tall building up there, and then there's a parking garage. You can see some cars parked up there. So I was up there near those, between a couple of those cars, viewing down. So kind of nice. You can see the post office right there, Apollo, the green one, the Loyal Senate right there. Okay, it's not very often you get a nice view like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm parking near Senado Square. I'm going to walk between these two green buildings right here. I think it's called Beco de Senado, I believe. That's Senado Square. So I'm going to walk in there and then walk into that space in there. Give you a little context of where we are. There's a Central Hotel, which is now a nicely restored and ready to go again for tourists. And then there's kind of tall buildings in the background. All of that, there's Sao Paulo ruins. You can actually see the church right there. And then up there is Mount Fortress, and that has a big fortress, basically, which was protected the city back in the day for 500 years since the Portuguese first arrived, almost. There's some tall buildings going in that direction, and there's some little landmarks here, like the post office is right here. This is the Loyal Senate building, this green rooftop right here. And then these buildings go all the way through, including the mission, that's where the nuns were at in the day. That one goes towards the harbor. So that would be Pont 16 would be on the other side of this one down this way. So basically you get this kind of amazing view, and this kind of incredible that you can actually see Sao Paulo ruins from this location. But anyways, we're gonna go down there. Whoop, whoop. Stay tuned. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Okay, here we come. Little alley between the two green buildings. So I parked in this big parking lot garage, so if you're kind of curious. And I'm up on the 7th story. So we're gonna take the elevator down, and then I'm gonna show you Senado Square, and I'll try to show some of the same reference points as well. It's kind of interesting up here. You get to see all the rooftops as well. So I'm gonna show that just for one moment as well. This right here, I can show you the street that we're going to go down as well. And it's kind of interesting because you can see it right there, right? So that's going to be our target street going to Senado Square. But you can also see all these other little things and rooftops and buildings. More rooftops over there, everywhere. Okay, so we're going to take this elevator down. 7th floor, going down to G. Okay, so we're gonna go down this way, and then there's a street right where this parking lot is at. So we kind of look down on that. So that was that tall building. We'll get across, so we still can here. And then we're gonna go down this little space, and this is called the Beco de Senado. So that's the name of the street right there. Beco de Senado. And then that's the Loyal Senate, and they're doing some scaffolding on our street right now. So this is kind of a small street, but I'm going to combine it, of course, with Senado Square. So this is kind of take a look real quick. It's all those bamboo, so you can scaffold it. And we were way up there. We were much higher than that. We were up on the 7th story, so it'd be above those buildings. Maybe we can look at that again later in a minute. So our little street has a Loyal Senate. There's an entrance right here for it. But I think that's employee one, because I've parked here before and I've seen Okay, so we're going to be coming right out to the Senado Square. And let me give you a little context before we get into that. So that's where we just came from. And we'll try to look at it from another angle once we get a little bit up there more. This is actually the Loyal Senate building. So we saw that rooftop, I think it was like a green color. We're gonna walk in there and then we're gonna walk over there. And we'll just combine this with our street as well. We'll give you some context to it. So let me give some context to this building. So this is the building that we saw from upstairs. Just kind of see what we can see in here. It's a gift shop. I think this is kind of new. Got lots of cool stuff in here. So let me so we're just gonna go around here real quick. So this is all part of Loyal Senate. So that street that we were on goes through here. And they've been doing some restoration, so we'll see what it all looks like. Got a nice statue. Okay. And this continually changes as well. So it looks like they got some new stuff in here. But the Loyal Senate is the governing body for in Macau's history. So this is where they would make all the decisions about Macau. Is that Camões? Statue of Camões there. Louis Camões, Portuguese poet, 1524 to 1580. So we were way up there. I'll have to look at that from a different angle because we definitely couldn't see inside here before. Fountains. And this kind of looks like, who's this one? John of God. João de Deus. Poet, writer, 1830 to 1898. And there's some other stuff in here too. Let's see what this one is. Looks like they're still doing some construction work because they have some of the hard helmets here and such too, right? Okay. So let's go into Senado Square. So this is Beco do Senado Street will be our target. And then it's has a similar name to Senado Square, so we'll just copy that. Got some poinsettias here. And then straight ahead is Senado Square. They also have a museum and government notices. And now we are here. And we'll just go across here. That's the post office, so we can see that from up above. Now we got our green light. So we'll go into Senado Square. And we'll just go directly towards the fountain, and then we'll turn back around and show you. So this is continually changing, this little space. So now it has flowers, but sometimes it'll have like a sitting space. It'll have different things for the different themes. So let's look back. And we were way up there, up on the 7th floor. I think we have to go back a little further. There's the Apollo, that green building, and the post office. And then that building that we were just inside is called the Loyal Senate. So let's go back a little bit further so we can get more of a reference. And then we'll look back at where we were just at in a minute. This looks really nice at nighttime when it's all lit up. But it also looks good when it's raining like today. Okay, so now you can actually see what we can see up there. So that tall building up there, and then there's a parking garage. You can see some cars parked up there. So I was up there near those, between a couple of those cars viewing down. So kind of nice, you can see the post office right there, Apollo, the green one, the Loyal Senate right there. These are like Manning's pharmacy. I think Manning's is a pharmacy. There's Watson's pharmacy. This is kind of where the nuns were at here. They did a lot of missionary work in this building. So we're gonna go a little bit further and then we'll look back and then we'll conclude our video. This is where it's called the Holy House of Mercy in English. So that is 1569. And that's a landmark, this one right here. Looks like they're doing some restoration in this alley, so we'll see what that looks like in the future. More scaffolding. They got Popular Pharmacy, which is kind of well known and been there for a long time. Looks like they're restoring some of that too. So we'll go down a little bit further. So I'll just go down to the end of Senado Square. Then we'll bring the camera back. There's a nice space though. Okay. So we're gonna go a little bit further. Okay, so this is São Domingos. So that beautiful church up there is São Domingos Church. So we'll just go a little bit further. And now we've actually came into the St. Dominic's realm. So you can see Largo de São Domingos. And then we're gonna go back a little bit and then you'll see a sign for Senado as well. So let's look for that Senado one. So yeah, now you can see pretty clearly the parking garage up there as well, where we were at. And you got some little alleys like that. See Grand Lisboa Casino up there. But then now you can also see the Senado Square right there. So it has the same name, Largo Senado. Senado is Senate, and that's the Loyal Senate. That white building straight ahead. So anyways, you got a little taste of Beco do Senado, Largo do Senado. And our target street was that one between the white building and the blue building straight ahead. And we started out at that parking garage up there. So we're gonna end our video. Let's give you a little bit of a 360 before we go. Beautiful buildings everywhere down in this area. And that's the end of our video. And now we're going to conclude it at nighttime. So there's the Senado Square. That was that little street that we walked down right there. That's the post office. Beautiful, beautiful Senado Square. Hotel Central right there. You can even see Softail, Pont 16. That's where the harbor historically is. And now it's just a hotel and kind of a waterfront. Commerce still comes in though. So yeah, that's kind of a nice conclusion to come up and see it in the evening. So, a little slice of Macau for you. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.
Toma cuidado la movida.